Hello, welcome to a Sports Week special. Hello and welcome to Notts Tonight. 2/3 of Ashfield voters have had their say on the future of the county. Now, the counting is all there is to it. Hello, welcome to Sports Week.
Adam, this feels blisteringly cold. How normal is this for you?
Yeah, I mean, this is actually warmer than I'm used to, so it's about perspective. Once you get used to building up, you've got to train for this. You know, the mind is there to protect you. Your mind saying, oh my God, it's cold, get me out, get me out.
That's exactly what it says.
Exactly. So we've got to bypass that and think, hang on, how proud of yourself will you feel if you go out and do a few little strokes? This isn't an easy thing. This is 7 degrees. A swimming pool is 29 degrees. There's people shivering in a swimming pool. That's your goal.
Before I have second thought. I've chickened out after barely 3 or 4 minutes in the water, but Adam's still going strong, and he needs to be, because his next challenge is a massive one.
Welcome to a very special Sports Week, bringing you all the fast-paced tennis action from the Nottingham Aegon Open. On top of all the fundraising activity going on here, some poorly kids and the people who love them most were treated to a friendly match earlier this week, and Sports Week sent Jake Mescal. Here we go, Matt.
Yeah, good shot.
They look like they're about to give themselves a migraine, didn't they? Do you have any good, I mean, are either of you headbangers? You've been known to? No?
Can't say as I am.
No, I used to play air fiddle.
Air fiddle?
Yeah, instead of air guitar, I used to be into folk music. Been to a few folk music festivals, and I often used to play folk fiddle.
All right. I do not know if we've got any folk music to hand, but I know for a fact that we have heavy metal music to hand. I want you to teach. We're head banging, no thank you. We're going to do air fiddling. How does one air fiddle?
That sounds wrong, that.
Eyes closed, I think, Isla. You got to be in the moment. Do you have to play to the beats, or can you just wave your arms around willy-nilly?
Move around a bit, you can't just do that. Come on.
At the third stroke, it will be 8:57 precisely.
This speaking clock, the Mark I, the first of its kind, took 13 million calls in its first year, 1936. That's more than 35,000 calls every day. Well, this glorious evening at the City Ground is probably all the sweeter for Nottingham Forest fans. They're hearing reports that star striker Britta Sombolonga is signing a new deal at the club, and that Henry Lansbury could soon be following suit. We could still be expecting more business at the City Ground tonight. The Tricketrees have confirmed a deal for Porto winger Lika. That's with a fee of around £300,000, and it's a 2-year deal. The candidates here in Ashfield are arriving at different times of the night, most after full days of campaigning. Apart from Liberal Democrat Bob Charlesworth, that is, who's recovering in hospital after being bitten by a cat. Sounds mad, but it's true.
Bob's in hospital, being pumped full of antibiotics, because he was up at a friend's house cat and dog sitting, and one of the cats bit him.
So Alison, we're very privileged. We're in a part of Attenborough Nature Reserve that people rarely see, but could be the perfect place to find some mushrooms.
It could well be. This is my first trip into this hidden part of Attenborough, and it's peaceful, it's undisturbed, and it's incredibly tranquil as well.
So what is it that we're looking at here?
This looks very much like a bracket fungus called a blushing bracket. As you can see, it's got a slight blush coming here. That's why it gets the name blushing bracket, because in a way it starts off white. When you handle it, it develops a sort of blush. So if someone wanted to go out and find something like this, and where would they be able to see it? Interesting to be talking about other types of music there, because Carly, your dream's not always been a classical singer. In fact, you got in some trouble when you were at a high-class conservatoire for veering from the curriculum.
I did, yes. I was in the halls of residence, and you can imagine everybody plays an instrument, so all the time you could hear somebody practicing the violin or practicing the trumpet. And I at the time, I really loved Meatloaf. And so I'd got Bat Out of Hell, like sort of full blast in my room, and it was the next day the principal made an announcement and says somebody was playing Meatloaf very loud and I need them to stop that because it's putting the other pupils off the work. And so yeah, I had to hold my hands up and say I'm sorry.
I hope it will be inspiring other people to create musical masterpieces. Midlands featherweight title holder Lee Wood is on the comeback trail. More than a year since he won that belt, he's back. And he's set his eyes on an even bigger prize. I caught up with him at the Nottingham School of Boxing.
Very confident. I've had a long time out, but I've not been sat at home, you know, doing nothing. I've been training this whole time, so yeah, just very, very excited to get back in the ring and doing what I enjoy doing.
Let's move back to that point now when you won the title, the Midlands title in your last fight. How did that feel to have achieved that, to have claimed it?
Yeah, it was very, very proud moment for myself to just grab my first prestigious professional title.
These days, many can now use as a cyclist, dog walkers and joggers, but in the past, locks like this one were the gears in the transport network that connected Nottinghamshire and its goods like coal and lace with the rest of the country. Kids these days, Richard, when they're not sitting close enough to a TV or tablet screen to be able to rub their noses against it, they're taking their technology outdoors, playing Pokemon Go on the streets. Not so here near Southall, where they're pitching tents, making their homes for the night, ditching the creature comforts. It's all part of a new American-style summer camp, which has got this message for Notts kids. Well, ditch the gadgets, ditch the gizmos, come and grab the great outdoors by the scruff of the neck. Welcome back to Sports Week, your weekly tour of Nottinghamshire's top sporting sites. Now, it is delightful to welcome a world record holder. Steve Ward is the oldest active boxer in the world. He trains hard to retain that title. With another fight on the cards, he joins us now. Steve, before the break, we heard about disappointment in your last fight, but what's next?
Well, you can't lay on disappointments for long, can you? No. Life passes you by if you do. Next, it's going to be my last fight, first of all. There'll be no more after this one. I've been told that by the wife anyhow. So, the next one is the WBC, World Boxing Confederation, Super Veteran Heavyweight Championship of the World.
This is a world title fight. Steve's last fight, a world title fight. How special is that, for that to be your last fight?
Well, they don't come no higher than that, and I've actually gotten the chance to go out on a good note.
So let's put it to the test. I am going to drop a lure on the Notts TV newsroom, and we'll see just how many trainers turn up in the next 10 minutes. So 6 wannabe poker masters in the space of 10 minutes. It's hardly a world-beating score, but Notts businesses are probably still hoping that this can prove a boost. Ooh, hold on. Owen Shipton for Notts TV News.